They have been pulled up by the CNAG for appropriating funds, ad funds from Delhi for Punjab and Goa campaigns. They have been caught on tape mocking the state leaders in Punjab while bragging about the Punjab results before their rout. In certain communications, in inter-party communications, they were filmed bragging about how they are going to win 100 seats in Punjab. And now Kejriwal-led Aam Aadmi Party is questioning the use of EVMs for the Delhi municipal elections. Remember, in Punjab, it's not the BJP or the Shiromani Akali Dal that was in power that has won the elections. It is the Congress party. Yes. So the AAP today comes out and says that the EVMs were rigged and therefore they have been deprived the occasion of forming the government in Punjab. The state EC has dubbed Kejriwal government's accusations as false and has said that EVMs will be used for the upcoming Delhi municipal body polls also, because both Arvind Kejriwal and Ajay Makhan had written to the EC urging the poll watchdog to revert to the traditional ballot paper format. Yes, they wanted ballot boxes in which instead of pressing buttons on a machine, you could stuff them with paper. Well, Delhi CEC also said that AAP hailed the electoral process when they won 67 seats to the assembly in 2015, but now, wary of a backlash perhaps from the people, have resorted to feeble, facile bahanas like questioning EVMs. The Congress, of course, adding to the chorus. The BSP has already come out and expressed its own views on EVM, saying that their rout was also attributable to the fact that the government was busy rigging EVMs in their various states. Now, are these excuses? Are these just mere bahanas? We'll open that question out, but here, listen to some of the reactions that have come in and the counter from the government.
देखिए, ये पहली बार ईवीएम के ऊपर बहुत बड़े तादाद में देश भर में प्रश्न चिन्ह लगा है। हम लोग जो भी इलेक्शंस हैं इनके रिजल्ट्स के ऊपर कुछ हम नहीं कमेंट करना चाहते, ना हम उन रिजल्ट्स के ऊपर कुछ हम प्रश्न उठा रहे हैं, लेकिन ईवीएम के ऊपर चूंकि उसकी विश्वसनीयता के ऊपर एक प्रश्न चिन्ह लगा है, इसलिए हम ये चाहते हैं कि आगे का इलेक्शन हमारा खासतौर पर म्यूनिसिपल कॉर्पोरेशन इलेक्शन हमारे बैलेट पेपर्स पे होने चाहिए, ताकि किसी को भी इस लोकतंत्र की प्रक्रिया के ऊपर प्रश्न चिन्ह किसी के या शक किसी के दिमाग में ना हो। तो आगे इस कॉर्पोरेशन के इलेक्शन की हमारी ये मांग है कि ये बैलेट पेपर्स पे होना चाहिए, ताकि किसी के दिमाग में भी कोई शक ना रहे। हमारे दुनिया भर में जितने भी डेवलप्ड कंट्रीज हैं, चाहे यूएसए है, यूके है, सब जगह के ऊपर बैलेट पेपर से चुनाव होते हैं। तो हमारे देश के अंदर भी, और वहाँ पे ऐसा तो है नहीं कि ये टेक्नोलॉजी कोई वहाँ पे नहीं है, ये टेक्नोलॉजी तो सब बहुत बेसिक टेक्नोलॉजी है ईवीएम्स की। तो जब बाकी और देशों के अंदर ईवीएम्स नहीं हो रहे, तो हमारे देश के अंदर भी इसके ऊपर चूंकि प्रश्न इसके ऊपर लग रहा है, उठ रहा है, तो इसलिए हम लोग ये मांग कर रहे हैं कि बैलेट पेपर पे दिल्ली में चुनाव होना चाहिए।
इलेक्शन कमीशन को भी देंगे क्योंकि आज डेट भी अनाउंस होनी है।
आज हम लोग इलेक्शन कमीशन में भी हमारी कांग्रेस डेलीगेशन जा रहा है 4 बजे, और हम इलेक्शन कमीशन को भी यही कहेंगे।
They are raising it in the public. I raised it. I filed a petition, and the court gave a direction. I had said that those machines that were produced during the Congress period are riggable. I didn't say in any place it was rigged, although that I do know that in my single case, Ms. Sonia Gandhi was so much against my coming to Parliament that they rigged my election in Madurai, where I had previously won. And I had, in fact, at one stage, standing all alone without any alliance at all, I had come second in the constituency.
So do you now agree that...
Well, let's just throw this open. In case of sour grapes, or is there some truth to all of this? Joining me this evening, Tarun Vijay, senior leader of the Bharatiya Janata Party, Ghanshyam Tiwari, national spokesperson of the Samajwadi Party, also with us, Sanjay Hegde, senior advocate, and Devashish Jhararia, member of social networking of the BSP. Let me first begin with those who have been conscientiously drawing or dredging up basic concerns about EVMs. Mr. Jhararia, let me ask you, why do you think EVMs have been rigged, sir? On what basis are you making this claim? And why didn't you make this claim in 2007?
Actually, first of all,
Jhararia,
sir, let me tell you first thing, we are not the first party to make these claims. The party, the party which is in power right now, BJP is in power right now. They have raised this issue in 2009 also, 2010 also, 2011 also. Let's come to a proper fact that EVM rigging is not a hoax. It could be possible. So first we have to make this doubt clear that EVM rigging is possible. If even the Supreme Court has accepted this fact that EVM rigging is possible, that's why they have introduced VVPAT. So let me clear one thing, that
why
EVM
didn't you
rigging
make
is
that
possible.
charge? Why didn't you make that charge in 2007 when you got such a big majority? Why didn't you say we don't trust the verdict? When it goes your favor, then it's fine. EVMs work beautifully and you salute the election commission. When it doesn't go your way...
Let me clear you one thing, sir. It's not about going in a way, or it's not about going in a different way.
No, then what is it about?
It's about a right thing.
You should have raised these issues before the election.
Talking about... It is about democracy. In a democratic election, election is all about trust. If unanimously all parties having some issue with the EVMs, why not to take them back? Why not to roll them back and have
Mr. Jararia, in 2014,
even today
the BSP never made this issue. Mayawati never came out and said that the EVMs were rigged. At that time, she didn't even come out and make a statement. She was so stunned by the verdict. So what are you saying? That justify this statement that we can't make this claim right now. But on what basis?
Are you telling me that we
on
can't
what basis are you making this claim? What is the basis? Even I can tomorrow get up and say that look, the EVMs are rigged, etc., etc., and therefore we are not going to accept these election results. So the media will also start questioning. Anyone can get up and question. This is ridiculous.
No, sir, I have.
You are actually insulting the mandate of the people.
I have facts. Okay, let me tell you one thing. I have facts. Okay.
Okay, give me the facts.
I am not insulting. I am raising question. Raising a question doesn't insult anything. I have facts. Let me tell you fact. I am quoting Deoband constituency, which have around 70% Muslim population. And today the BJP candidate has gone around 1,02,244 votes. Okay, and the BJP and the second counterpart, that is some Bahujan Samaj Party, got around 70,000 votes. If we said we got that narrative that Hindu population, all the Hindu population would have given vote to
tell
BJP,
us how many the Samajwadi Party and the Congress candidate had. Why don't you tell us those numbers? You see, the point is there are 12 or 13 constituencies which had a dominant Muslim population, but the Muslim votes split between you, the Samajwadi Party and the Congress.
Yeah.
And therefore the BJP came through. Why don't you tell us that story?
Then also it doesn't make
tell me the vote share. Tell me the BSP vote share in this particular constituency. Tell me the BSP vote share.
I am telling the vote share. I am telling you. Let me tell you. Okay. 1 lakh, okay, 70. If you go,
Mr. Jararia, tell me the BSP vote share, tell me the Samajwadi vote share, tell me the Congress vote share, and then tell me the BJP vote share, and we'll have that discussion with you. But don't give half the facts here. Don't try to create BJP what is known as No. Don't try to make a perception by stating selectively 1 out of 3 facts. There are 13 such constituencies, sir, which are Muslim dominated, where more than 35% of the electorate is Muslim. But in each one of these constituencies, the BJP has won.
This is on. I'm just telling you, that is why we are suspecting the mandate.
Do you have some sort of a an arrangement with the Muslim community that they should only vote you? Why are you taking the Muslim community for granted? Do you think they vote like some sort of group?
We don't have any arrangement.
This is ridiculous, sir. This is ridiculous.
I'm not taking them for granted.
Do you think they're your captive vote bank? Don't take the Muslims for granted. And I think that's the lesson you need to learn. No, 1 second. Let me throw this open. Let me bring in the Samajwadi Party before I bring in Mr. Tarun Vijay. Because let's hear this. Let's hear it from everybody before I bring in Mr. Tarun Vijay to respond. Ghanshyam Tiwari, I just want to ask you, are you also going to stand up and tell me today that the elections were rigged? That the EVMs are rigged?
Well, let's look at the political parties who started it. BJP, GVL Narasimha Rao has written.
Forget who started it. I'm asking you.
Mr. Swami, no,
will you say
I'm
that
responding
in
to you.
2015
Every major political party except Samajwadi Party has gone on record and questioned EVM. Every major political party except Samajwadi Party
right now. What is your opinion right now?
All about selectivism.
I'm coming to that. If every major political party has gone on record and it raises a genuine question. आज ही की बात है.
Tell me.
When BSP.
Do you believe the elections were rigged? Yes or no? And if so, give me 2 reasons why you think so.
हर इलेक्शन में सवाल उठ रहा है तो क्या दिक्कत है?
अरे जरेरिया साहब 1 मिनट आपका हो गया. Let me speak to Mr. Ghanshyam Tiwari. Relax, calm down. बताइए, Mr. Tiwari.
We have clearly said that if Mayawati ji is raising this question, it's a serious question and it has to be taken with due process. We have not alleged that election is rigged, but we are also not ready to put this question under the carpet.
So I want to ask you, Mr. Tiwari, in Punjab, the Congress has won the election, not the BJP and the and the SAD. The Aam Aadmi Party is the third party. Are you trying to tell me, sir, that the Congress is now rigging the election in Punjab? Is that what has happened?
So if you have an iPhone and a wallet and your wallet is stolen,
okay,
would somebody ask you that?
So Ghanshyam Tiwari of the Samajwadi Party agrees that the Congress rigged the election in Punjab.
Maybe you did not understand what I'm saying. If somebody is stealing a mandate, it need not be universal everywhere.
Stealing the mandate, they would have voted for themselves, not for the Congress, sir. Why would the BJP and the Shiromani Akali Dal, if they wanted to rig an election, see the Congress return to power?
Not be done universally. Obviously, if it is done universally, it will raise much bigger questions.
Oh, gosh.
If somebody has to do it,
please.
Somebody would do it.
This is sounding like
cases. That's
no, this is sounding like this is sounding like. This is sounding like sour grapes. I'm sorry, this is absolutely ridiculous.
We never
you have no proof. You only want to say that irresponsibly someone in the past has done it, so you see it must be true. Let me bring in Mr. Tarun Vijay. Mr. Tarun Vijay, they are all pointing to examples of when the Bharatiya Janata Party came out and suspected universal ringing also. In fact, the BJP's Margdarshak, L.K. Advani in 2009, after the loss, said we must get ballot papers back. You'll remember that very clearly. Dr. Subramaniam Swamy, you just heard him right now, said I've also questioned the efficacy of EVMs. And he said he was not satisfied with his response. And in fact, he went to with the Supreme Court with his petition on this matter. So there have been instances when your party leaders have come out and blamed EVMs.
That's all in the past. The rule should be now reframed that if BJP wins, then the EVMs should be declared as rigged. If Congress and AAP wins, then the EVM machines are very secular, very right, and therefore they should be accepted. The problem is that they have been completely rejected by the people. Now they have nothing to do. So just passing time, they have this all khali time utilization, raising issues about machine kharab hai, button kharab hai. They did every vote which went to BSP converted to a BJP vote.
No, but
and then this gentleman was saying, just a moment, sir. This gentleman was saying, as if the democracy means that a Muslim should never vote for BJP. The Yadav should never vote for non-Yadavs. So all that Devban people can do is only vote for a Muslim or a BSP. If BJP wins, then oh my God, how can this be possible? How can a Muslim vote for BJP?
No, but one second.
It's the democracy of their idea.
No, all they are saying is that in the past this issue has been raised by the Bharatiya Janata Party.
No,
let me.
I'm coming to that.
Okay.
I'm coming to that.
Explain.
The Election Commission got 100 samples from 10 states and checked 100 EV machines. And there is a complete 10-page note by the Election Commission taking note of Supreme Court judgment, taking note of the Karnataka and Bombay and Jabalpur and Madras High Courts. They rejected all petitions. The Election Commission satisfied everyone that EVMs, what they are made in India by Bharat Electronics, cannot be tampered with. They cannot be even compared with the machines or the other instruments that are being used in other countries.
That is wrong.
Because they are networked. Indian machines are not. It is in the Election Commission's notes, sir. It is with me. And it says that not comparable with EVMs abroad. No Indian EVM machine can ever be compared with any EVM machine which is being used in any.
All they have said is EVMs are very difficult to tamper with.
You come to a TV show with some proper homework and read about it.
Here is what the EC has said.
Tamper-proof.
5-page reply. A 5-page reply by the Election Commission. Bear me out. Let me read it out to you. Maybe you haven't read the papers, etc., etc. Let me read it out to you. The safeguards are implemented transparently with involvement of political parties.
From Election Commission, it is also available on Google.
Yeah, 1 second. Let me read it out, sir. Maybe he's not conversant.
Procedural security.
No, let me read it out.
You can
the EC says, excuse me, I want to bring in Sanjay Hegde on this point. Sanjay Hegde, there is a huge, big kerfuffle about the fact that EVMs have been rigged. Where do you stand on this?
See, let's put it this way, that there seems to be a doubt on the process expressed by various parties from time to time. This has not been the first case in recent times also, because in the Maharashtra the local elections also, there were people who said that I did not get even my vote. I voted for myself. I know it. So there right now is some question. Now, this is also was there before the Supreme Court, which had ordered this VVAPAT, that there should be a verifiable paper audit trail. That was supposed to have come into place by 2014.
I was coming to
it. It has obviously not come into place.
No, but Mr. Hegde,
just 1 minute. It has not yet come into place.
There is a logic to rigging.
In about 20 constituencies, in 20... No, just 1 minute, just 1 minute. Please, Mr. Vijay, let me complete. In about 20 constituencies in this UP elections, I believe that there were this paper audit trail. Now, let us just take the results of that. Let us see, I don't know what the figures will show, but let us see how many the BJP won in those constituencies and how many went to the others. If that sample does not deviate greatly from the results of UP, I would say that look, even where there was an audit trail, the results are the same thing.
No,
I would
Mr.
not
Hegde,
like to advance a theory ahead of the facts.
At least you are not advancing a theory ahead of the facts. But Mr. Hegde, think about this. There's a logic also to rigging. Why would the Bharatiya Janata Party and the Shiromani Akali Dal go through all the trouble of rigging and then make the Congress win and give themselves only 3 seats at the end of the day? Why would the BJP give itself 3 seats? If anything, it would say, okay, at least let's emerge as the second largest formation in the state. 3 seats. And you're rigging for the Congress?
So what is your logic?
Because Mr. Hegde,
see, listen, I am not saying that there was rigging, there was not rigging. I am only saying let us audit the process since there has been doubt created. Now, now it is, after all, today somebody is in power, tomorrow somebody else may be in power. If the process is hackable, and I don't know. But
what about the EC? The EC, Mr. Hegde, has come out and said this. The safeguards are implemented transparently with the involvement of political parties, candidates and their representatives at every stage to build their confidence and efficacy and reliability of EVMs. I mean, the Election Commission, which is not just some, easily manipulatable body, has come out and said very, very clearly that, look, we are above board. We conduct this exercise with some amount of transparency, that the stakeholders are even involved in the process. Now, tomorrow we'll all start judging the Supreme Court and saying that all their, judgments.
I have appeared for the Election Commission also as a lawyer.
So where do we stop, sir? Where do we stop?
Listen, Rahul, the Election Commission is not my enemy. I have appeared for the Election Commission as a lawyer. I have appeared for Mr. T.N. Seshan himself. So let's just take it as there is this process. After all, the election process is for parties. Now, if some of the major parties seem to have a doubt at one point of time, then when they win, they say we are not doubting.
Yeah, so this is selectivism.
At the same point of time, the others are doubting at a later stage. Let us have a transparent audit which is there in the
well,
public
I'll
domain.
tell you what will happen.
Which will
Fine.
shut people up.
We leave it
There
at
are
this,
many people
but I'll
who
tell you
claim
what will
that they
happen.
can-
When
no, no,
the
let
so-called
me
transparent audit
just
takes
complete.
place,
There are
then
many
they will
people-
say that there was
many
pressure
people
on the
who say
EC.
they can hack it.
No, then
Tell them
they'll
show
say there was
it,
pressure on the
demonstrate.
EC to push the audit in one particular direction. That will also happen. Let me tell you, Mr. Hegre, because when you go down the route of denial,
that's not-
then nothing makes
that's not
sense.
it.
All logic is dispensed with. We leave it at that.
There are many people who say they can hack the machine.
Well, sir, you know, there are many people who can say...
Call them and say, please
Can I
hack this
come in
machine.
between?
No, I mean, you know, look, there will be a theory a day. And you know,
No,
sir,
you-
how this
you
works
ask the
out.
man,
Because
no.
this
EVM
is
has
innuendo
the
politics.
Not a hawk.
Here
No, come on,
It is not a
Jararia,
hawk.
relax.
Let me quote
hack
you.
it and show me.
University of Michigan.
अरे सर छोड़िए यूनिवर्सिटी वहां तो they were fiddling around sir with paper. Come on, dimple chats, haven't you heard? A whole election was rigged. In fact, that's why we evolved this system. We leave it at